Hi everyone, this is Katia here with Holiday Wine and Liquor with this week's weekly tip. This week we're going to be talking about something a little different. We're going to be talking about the difference between ruby ports and tawny ports. Now, port in general is a fortified wine that's made out of Portugal. It's much like champagne in France. You can't say that it's champagne unless it's from the Champagne region. Same here, you can't say it's port unless it's from Portugal. But we do have lots of different styles, lots of different methods, and even years of aging. Let's get started with the ruby port. First, it's obviously called ruby because of its color. You can see the nice, rich red ruby color. This is a very basic style port. It's aged in stainless steel vats. I know before we talked about wine being aged in oak casks or wooden barrels. This is just aged in stainless steel, so it's the most basic kind of port. And how you make port is that you fortify the wine, so you fortify the red grape juice with brandy. Let's take a little taste. Let's just see what it tastes like. Just tastes like a sweet red wine. Very basic, not very complex. We have a few examples here. Here we have Porto Rocha. Here we have the Taylor Fladgate. It's called the Fine Ruby. And then what we're tasting is the Sandeman Ruby Porto. All different price ranges, really a little something for everybody. Very basic, that's really what's coming across here. It's good, it's red, it's sweet, but not too complex. And now that we've talked about the ruby port, let's move on to the tawny port. We have 3 examples here of tawny ports. They come aged as well. We have a port that's been aged 10 years here, another port that's been aged 10 years here, Fonseca, and what we're gonna try today is a Fonseca tawny port. So a tawny port is similar to a ruby port in that it's fortified red wine, but this is going to be a different color and it's going to be more complex. Why? Because this port has been aged in wooden casks, so it picks up over time a little bit of color and a little bit of those wood complexities. So this color is a little more brown, if you will. Since it picks up the oak barrel characteristics. This is much more red and garnet, and this has a little hint of brown, almost like a brick. So that's why they call it tawny port, because of the color. Let's taste it and let's compare. Much more complex, lots of layers of flavor. It's still sweet, not quite as sweet, but definitely picks up, like I said before, on the barrel characteristics. This is actually also considered a summer wine, so you can serve it chilled, you can serve it over ice, and it pairs well with dried fruits, sharp cheeses, and even some great desserts like creme brulee. Hope that helps. See you here next week with our next holiday tip.